Salute, 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 salute. Man, oh man, oh man. Good morning, good people. TGIF and all that other good stuff. Today we're finishing up the last of the Builder series. This is day 7. The letters R and it's for results. This is where every seed we've sown shows the proof of purpose. Remember, real power isn't in control, it's in contribution. Keep building and keep believing. We man, these series are awesome and they're moving along just right. So on day 7, this is where everything we built the blueprint, understanding intentionality, the labor, the development, and the empowerment finally shows up in real form. This is the proof of the process. We've gone from the blueprint to the breakthrough, from faith to formation. Today's word is results because real builders don't just talk about what they're building, they finish it. Results are the proof of the process. Defining the results, that's the evidence of your effort. Results are what happen when consistency meets time. They're not instant, they're earned. Results are the receipts that show your discipline wasn't wasted. They're the visible side of invisible faith. See, we often want results without resistance, but without pressure, diamonds don't form. Always remember that. God doesn't rush greatness, He builds it brick by brick. The builder's truth. Finish what you started. In construction, every project has a completion date. You can't stay in development forever. Eventually, you have to deliver. A builder's job isn't just to dream, it's to finish. Every wall you raised, every setback you overcame, it all points here. Results don't come from trying, they come from training. And when your process is right, your progress becomes visible. Here's a personal story that I'm going to share with y'all. If you think about it, right? Think about in football when the coaches put the plays together. Those plays, each individual play is designed to score a touchdown. But when you go on a field and it's real competition out there, every play is not going to get you a touchdown. The ones you practice over and over and over again, and the team becomes great at, yeah, you might guarantee you some yards, but it's not necessarily you might not get a touchdown out the deal. That don't mean stop trying the plays. It just mean that you gotta finagle some things. Uh, I remember standing back looking at something I built from scratch. Not just content, not just platforms, not just businesses, but purpose. There were nights I doubted, moments I questioned if anyone even noticed the work. Especially when I was training people to help them pass their life insurance exam. Man, I anyway. But when the first results started showing, when lives started shifting, when energy started flowing, when I turned around and I looked and we were the number one sales team in the state of Maryland. I had 40 licensed agents working with we was rocking and rolling, winning all type of we was doing our thing. So it is possible when lives start shifting, when the energy starts flowing. I realized the results were never just mine. It was a team effort. That's why we give out jerseys, and that's why I say, if you really want to get your channel rocking and rolling, name your team, name your squad. It is okay to be whatever your squad is, and y'all cheer together and build each other up. I realized it was not only the results was number one, they were the reflection of God's hand in my hustle. Remember, good things come to those who wait, but it's only the things left behind by those who hustle. You gotta have a little bit of hustle in you. Okay, four builder principles of results. Measure your progress, not your perfection. Perfection can paralyze you. Celebrate growth in stages. Let the work speak. You don't have to prove yourself. Let your consistency do the talking. Three, document the journey. Take note of every step. Your testimony is someone else's blueprint. Four, stay hungry. Don't stop building after the first success. Success is a signal to evolve. Results are not the end, they're confirmation that your seed took root. Now, here's some spiritual foundation. Uh, the God of completion. Philip, Philip, Philippians chapter 1, verse 6 reminds us, he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. That means God finishes what he starts. And because his spirit is in you, you finish too. Results are divine validation that your faith worked. Every builder who trusted the process will see the fruit in due season. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9 says, let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. That's not motivation. That's a promise. Here's some practical application to build this result code that you can, start implement. One, reflect. Take inventory of how far you've come. Two, refine. Improve what worked. Rebuild what didn't. Three, recognize. Give glory where it's due, to God and to those who labored beside you. Four, repeat. Every result is a foundation for the next build. And then reinvest. Using success to empower others. When results come, don't retire, refire. Community, here's a challenge for y'all. Show your fruit. This week challenge, post your results, not for ego, for evidence. Show what consistency looks like. Show what belief can build. Drop a brick or fire emoji in the comments if you've seen God's hand move through your grind. This community is living proof that faith plus work equals fruit. Now we're at that time of the day where I hate but I love. This is where I shout out all those wonderful creators and musicians that bless the platform. From Anthony Holmes to Lovok Sharp to Los Lauren to Black Now and Trooper 69 to the New York niggas, to all individuals who blessed the platform and helped us along the way. Thank you wholeheartedly. Now, This day 7, the results, the final chapter of the Builder series. But builders don't stop here. We just build better. Blueprint, understanding, intentionality, labor, development, empowerment, and results. 7 steps, 7 symbols, 7 pillars of purpose. The foundation is set. Build your legacy on top of it. Your results are the evidence that you stayed focused and that you also stayed locked in. So, on that note, y'all be the best you could possibly be. It's Friday. Enjoy your Friday, man. Have some fun with the family. Be safe out there. And as always, I see each and every single one of y'all at the top. Salute.